Welcome to Softreviewed. In this video, I just want to show you how you can automate publishing to Hashnode. We can automate it using Make, and they have an API documentation where you can follow and install this or create a module in Make or anywhere if you want to automate this using any automation platform. I have went through this extensive documentation. It took me like 3 days to finish this extension. And finally I have created like this Hashnode publisher extension where you can see I have a lot of modules here. Like you can actually publish post, automate it, you can delete it, you can create a draft, you can schedule your post, and you can create categories, and you can also get your account information if you want. That's the entire module here, and we have a lot of different options as well. So the documentation is really extensive. You can do a lot more with this, but for me this is what I want to accomplish with make.com. And what I am thinking is to automate it so that we can get more exposure, so that the content is on another platform. It is also like helpful if you have a link building campaign where you can get additional exposure to your content or whatever you're using the Hashnode platform. We are going to see how this works, and if you want to get this custom app, you can get it from the link in the description where I have it in my store. Once you have installed it, you can follow along with what I am showing you here. Now let's look at how we can automate it. This is free. You can get the API key for free. So first you have to come to hashnode.com, and you can just click on create like a new blog, give it a name or something. And I have already created like a dummy blog, and I have did some test to see if the module is working correctly or not. To get started, you can, once you create the account, you just click on your profile here, and you can click on the account settings and go to a developer, and here is where you generate your token or API key. You can just click on generate a new token and come here and search for the Hashnode publisher. Then when you select like a module, you can just click on add here. This is only the first time you have to do in order to establish the connection between Make and Hashnode. You just need to copy paste the code that you got from here. Just copy the token and just paste that code here, and just click on save. And once that's saved, you will see all these fields where you can add your information. That's the initial setup. It's easy. Now let's see how we can publish a blog post to this Hashnode via automation using make.com. And in order to do that, once you create your blog, for example, let's select this blog, and you will see in the URL there is a number and an alphabet series here. You just need to copy this between two slashes, whatever that's here. Just copy that and paste it here. This is the publication ID. This is very important, and this is what's identifying which blog to publish to. And let's say this is just a test title for a YouTube video. You can also post Markdown and HTML. I have tested both, and both Markdown and HTML is working fine here. For an example, I'll just paste like a simple content. This is just a simple content to demonstrate how the content Markdown works, and that can be the content. If you want, you can add a post slug. If not, it will generate it automatically. You can also add cover images. For example, I'll go to my website, an image. Let's select this image here, copy image address. You just need to paste the image URL and it will link to that. So I have pasted this direct image URL here. You can also add a banner image URL, and you can also add a meta title and meta description for SEO optimization. So this is an SEO optimized title. This is an SEO optimized description. So I have a different title to distinguish whether it's working or not. So we have the meta title and description, and if you want, you can add the URL of the image that you want to show in your social media when it gets shared or not. So those are the settings that I have added here, and you can just click on save. And if you just click on run this module, and yeah, it's finished. And if we see that is just published here, and if I just click on the URL, and you can see the image is displayed here, and the SEO title is also correctly updated. This is an SEO optimized title, and this is just a title, test title for a YouTube video. and the content is also available here. That's how you post to Hashnode automatically, and you can set it up using like an RSS feed or something from your blog, and update every time when you post something to your blog. It will get that RSS feed and it publish that content to Hashnode as well. So and that's the kind of workflow that you can implement, or you can split with any other automation workflow that you find useful. Now let's look at another option here to update a post, right? This is just to update the post. So you can get your post ID from here. You can just copy this and paste it here, and you can select the publication ID. So if you want to change it to a new publication, and then you can update that. So this module is just to update as already existing post, right? So if you want to change the title, or if you want to change the content, you can do that. So this is just to update the post that you want. To demonstrate this, I will, so what's the current title? This is just a test title for a YouTube video. This is our current title for the post that we just created. So I'll just update the title here. Only the title is going to change. So what we have to do is, let's see if the title gets changed. So that can be the title. We are not doing anything else, just to see if we can update the post like that. So let me just run it, and yeah, just like that, that's updated. So let's see if that is reflected here. Let me just refresh it. Refreshed. Okay, again when I refreshed, as you can see, let's see if the title gets changed. The title is also getting updated. That's how you update your post. Then what we can do is add a post to a series, right? So if we have like different series here in Hashnode terms, series means categories. If you come here, you can see the different series that's available here. I have 2 series that I created for testing. So if I click here, you can see this is empty, right? So this is my series, and I have 2 series here. Now to show you, add a post to series. Let's click on add post to series, right? We need the post ID and the series ID. So I don't know the series ID. For that, we have another module here. When you come to series, you can see list all series, right? So when you just give the publication ID, like what we have given here. So the publication ID is really important. So for most of the operations that we have to do here, we need the publication ID. So let's just run this to get the series ID. As you can see, we have 2 series. One is new and Friday. So this is the series ID. We can add this to our let's copy paste the series ID here. You don't have to manually paste the values here. You can just map it like this, and it will automatically do this. Since I am demonstrating this, that's why I am using the hard code value. When you are automating, you can just add the variables here. The post ID is, let's see what the post ID is. This is the post ID that we already used. So let's paste that post ID here as well, and let's click on save. Let's just run this to see if this is added to the new series. As you can see, it's mapped to the new series. So if I just refresh it, see the post that we created just got added to this new series. So that's how you organize different posts using different series. And let me, so we have demonstrated list series and add to post series as well. So now let's move to the next module, list posts. It's the same as list series. It will list out all the posts that you have. It's really helpful if you want to get the ID of different posts. So let's again go to the publication ID, and let's take that information here and paste it here, and just click on run. And as you can see, we have one post, and that's the ID of this post. So it's really handy when you need the specific post ID. This is buggy. Sometimes it's not working as I expected. Yeah, there is like a bug with this. I hope Make will sort it out. And yeah, then we have a delete post. So if we want to delete a specific post like this one, so I have the ID already here. Now let's delete it, right? All using automation. So let me just save the post ID here, and if I just run it, and as you can see, the post ID is deleted. And if I again go to my dashboard overview, see, there is no post here. It got deleted. Earlier we had one post, right? So that post got deleted. So that's how you manage the full post. And now let's say let's create like a draft, right? So it's the same. You can create like a draft ID. See, we can give the publication ID here, can give the draft ID. So let's say like this is a draft type. This is the markdown content for draft. As you can see, you can add a banner URL, meta title, meta description, etc. So it's the same like publish post, but here let's see if that can be added as a draft. So I'm just again running it, and as you can see, that was successful. And if we go to our dashboard, and if we see like articles and draft, see, we have a draft. See, this one just got created. These are the other draft that I had when I tested it. So this is the one that we created right now. So that's working. Okay, now let's see how we can schedule draft. For that we need the draft ID. Let's get that from the list drafts. So we have a draft here, create a draft. Let's copy the draft ID here. If you want, see, create a draft. Now let's change this to our correct draft ID. So let's schedule this to for tomorrow. And in order to get the author ID, you can use this get authentication user info. So if you just run this, you can get the author ID. This is what we have added here. So just click on save, then just run this. So we have now a scheduled post. It's scheduled for May 7th 3/4. So if we go back and if we see, it's moved to scheduled draft here, right? As you can see, it's changed here. If I click on edit and publish, this is locked for publishing. So what if we want to change the already scheduled date, right? And that's where the new module comes in. So here we can see we have another module. We can add that. Let's go to like draft. Let's click on reschedule draft. Here we can get the draft ID, which is this one, and just paste it here. This is our scheduled draft. Now let's change the date to, it was 7th, right? So we can change, for example, to 10th 9:35. So let's just click on save. If I just click on run again, now it's rescheduling the post. As you can see, now it's rescheduled the post. So it can only reschedule the post if it's already scheduled. So keep that in mind. So if we go to our dashboard and if we again click on edit, now we can see details about the post. So if I go to draft settings here, as you can see, we have it on like May 10th 9:35, which is exactly May 10th 9:35 p.m, which is exactly what we wanted. So that's how you set up or reschedule the draft. And suppose if we want to cancel that scheduled draft, you can just use this and just copy this draft ID and just paste it here, and again click on save. Again just run this, and as you can see, that draft is now cancelled. So let's see whether something happened here or not. So if I go back, so the scheduled draft is now gone. That means that schedule is now cancelled. Now let's look at how we can create a series. For that, again we will need the publication ID. From here, let's give that category a name, a YouTube video example. We also need to provide like a slug here. That should also be in small letters, and let's give like a hyphen. You can also give like a description and a cover image URL. For this example, I'll be just giving the name and slug. Let's just click on save and just click on run. And as you can see, now it's created. Let's see if that's reflected here as well. Let me just refresh it. And as you can see, the new series is now created. Now let's look at the next module. Let's update the series. we have the series ID from here. Let's copy the series ID and let's paste the series ID here. Let's give it another name. That's what this does. If we want to change something about the series, we can do that using this one. What was the name before? YouTube video example, right? Well, let's change that to YT example, and the series can be the same, the slug can be the same. I only want to change the name here, so let's click on run and see if that's changed to YT example, right? Let's save it, and as you can see, it's changed its name to YT example. Delete series. Let's just delete the series that we just updated here. Let's copy this and let's paste the series ID here and save. Just run it, and as you can see, the series is now deleted. Let's check what's happened here. It should be gone. Now let's refresh it, and as you can see, that's deleted. Now let's look at list series. So if we want to get the list of the series that's connected to this publication, so we have 2 series here, right? Let's see if we can pull that. Here you can give the maximum number of series that you want to see. Just click on save and just click on run, and as you can see, we have 2 series, that's new and Friday. I think we have covered all the modules here. That's how you use it. Now with this, as you can see, there is a long list of modules that you can play around with, and you can get started by going to the link in the description where you can get this, and just click on install and it will be directly available on your account. I hope this was helpful. If you want more tutorials and automation tips, just don't forget to share and subscribe for more future videos. Again, thank you for watching and have a great day.
Like, share, subscribe. Hey!